Hello, everybody, and welcome into the broadcast. I am Samuel Reese coming to you live tonight as I bring to you the 2021 Australian Open semifinals. On the women's side, it's semifinal number one, the much-anticipated matchup between Serena Williams and Naomi Osaka. It's a beautiful afternoon. Rod Laver Arena, the big court, the destination for this afternoon's matchup, a 2 p.m. local time start. It's the 3 seed Naomi Osaka taking on the 10 seed Serena Williams. This should be one heck of a matchup. Thanks everyone for tuning in. And part of what makes this matchup so entertaining, really, as well as, of course, their previous meetings that they've had against each other, most notably in the U.S. Open 2 years ago. And also the fact that the 5-day lockdown in Melbourne has ended. There are fans in attendance for this match. This is the first singles match to have fans again since the lock day began back in week one. So all around, it's a much anticipated matchup, and we are just about set to get it underway. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Much appreciated as always. And hopefully we get a 3-setter that's very entertaining. That's what we can hope for anyways. And I think it will be a 3-setter. I really do. Serena Williams has won her last 12 matches against WTA top 3 players at majors. Her last loss came to Justine Henin when she was ranked number 1 in the 2007 U.S. Open. So despite Serena Williams being the lower seed in the last decade, when she's played big seeds in major tournaments, she's usually had success. And you can look back to 2 days ago when she beat the 1 seed in Simona Halep. So Serena will undoubtedly be ready for the moment. Here is her route to the semifinal. She defeated Siegemund in 2 sets in the first round, Stojanovic in the second round in straight sets, Potapova in straight sets in the third round, Sabalenka, the 7th seed, in 3 sets in the round of 16. And then most recently, as I mentioned, it was a straight set victory over the 2 seed Simona Halep. Barty is the 1 seed who also lost in the quarterfinals yesterday to Muchova. Serena's been on court for a little over 7 hours in the first 5 rounds of the tournament so far. Naomi Osaka, meanwhile, well, she has looked pretty solid so far this tournament, and she beat Shea Su Wei in the quarterfinal round quite comfortably. She's 3-0 in major semifinal appearances. She's undefeated in major finals. So when she gets to this point in a major, you might want to put your money on Naomi Osaka to get the victory. Obviously, a very tough task, though, with Serena ahead. Here is her route to the semifinals. She defeated Pavlyuchenkova in straight sets in the first round. Straight set victory over Garcia in the second round. Beat the 27 seed Jabeur in the third round in straight sets. It was a 3-set victory in the round of 16 over the 14 seed Muguruza. And as I mentioned, the quarterfinals, it was a straight sets victory over Shea, who was an unranked opponent in the quarterfinals. What a run it was for Shea Su Wei, which did come to an end on, what day was it? Tuesday in the quarterfinals. Very comfortable victory that was for Osaka, a match I was on the call for here on Sportscaster and looking forward to commentate this semifinal this afternoon. Well, nighttime here in the United States, afternoon in Australia. And we are set to get things underway. It is a warm day, high 80s in Melbourne, but it's great to have fans back in the crowd, most importantly. Great to have them back, no doubt about that. But yeah, we'll see if that temperature plays a factor. All the men's matches from this point on in the tournament are at night. But as is tradition in the Australian Open, you have the 2 women's semifinals in the afternoon on the second Thursday of the tournament. And here we are. This is the first semifinal. Later, it'll be Brady and Muchova. And we are ready just about to get things underway. Naomi Osaka is set to go. Serena Williams placing her towel down and now takes to the court. And the fans Definitely ready for this one. Not a bad match to have right after the lockdown has come to an end. It's Osaka serving, and we're underway in this women's semifinal of the 2021 Australian Open. That forehand shot strikes the net from Serena, and Osaka grabs the first point of the match. 15-love. Osaka on the near side in this opening game. Williams, meanwhile, Osaka on the far side, Williams on the near side. We are just underway. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. Hope you enjoy. Oh, a nice cross-court return on the backhand from Serena Williams. She found the corner, 15-all. Here's the second serve from Osaka. Yeah, it's a double fault, so 15-30. Not quite what Osaka was looking for. Yeah, the sun's going to play a factor throughout. The whole court right now is covered by sun with shade on either end behind the baseline. Osaka hasn't been great with her first serve this tournament, and we'll see if that plays a factor tonight. Osaka will redo the toss. 15-30 here in the opening game of the first women's semifinal. And another fault on the first serve. Second serve is in. Backhand return from Serena. And that's wide. Forehand shot of Osaka, 15-40. So an early break point opportunity for Serena Williams. We'll see if she can take advantage. A double break point for Serena, in fact. The first serve hits the net. Second serve is in. And that's long. So Osaka went down the line, and then Osaka's backhand shot just long, 30-40, and a second break point for Serena now. Yeah, well, both players have been playing a lot of their shots deep early on. And Osaka looking to force a deuce here in the opening game of this much-anticipated match. And a quick break it is. Osaka misses the backhand shot. And so Serena Williams, with just the start she was seeking, 1-love in the opening set. So both players will now switch sides. Serena will serve with an opportunity to go up by 2 games. Yeah, well, Osaka she'll need to tighten up on her serve, or else she's going to have problems. And she's well aware of that. She knows that she has to control her service games. But a poor service game for Osaka to start the match. And now Serena Williams on serve, up 1-0 in the opening set. Once again, thanks everyone for tuning into the broadcast. A much anticipated match this. A rematch of the famous 2018 U.S. Open final, of course, in New York. And that's an ace from Serena. 15-love. So already you're seeing the contrast in service games to start this match between the two players. And a quick start would go a long way for Serena. We saw that against Halep. Osaka can't afford to get off to a slow start on the other hand. Here's the second serve from Williams. Cross-court return. And the backhand shot is long from Naomi. 30 love, so Osaka, never mind her serve, is uncharacteristically sending multiple backhand shots long now. As she stretches out her arms and maybe shakes off some nerves and butterflies heading into the match, because those nerves perhaps showing a little bit early on. Oh, what a backhand shot. Osaka gets there, and Williams with the overhead shot, overhead volley at the net for the winner, and it's 40 love. Game point for Williams. Yeah, this was a brilliant cross-court backhand shot with pace. Osaka got there, but Williams with an easy finish at the net. And so here's a game point for Serena. Oh, so Osaka with a deep return got caught up underneath Williams, and her forehand shot hit the net. So Osaka on the board in this game, 40-15 now. And the first serve is long from Williams. Here comes the second serve. 1-0 up in the opening set from Melbourne. Second serve is in play. And Osaka missed the backhand. So 2-love. Serena Williams leading the first set. She backs up the break, and now Osaka, I know it's early on, but with an extremely important service game here. Already playing from behind after that early break from Williams. And a let first service. First serve hits the net. So Osaka looking to improve upon that first service game. She can only go up from that poor opening game. She's having a little bit of trouble with that toss-up as well, battling that sun. Both players on the backhand. And that's long. So Serena just overshot that last backhand shot, and that makes it 15-love. Osaka looking for her first game of the set. Nice serve there. That's better from Naomi. The return went wide. 30-love. Yeah, Osaka with a very high ball toss. It's way up there. In order to generate that power on the serve, 30-love Osaka. Nice cross-court shot from Serena. And Osaka looking to go down the line. Couldn't get it over on the forehand. 30-15, Serena's first point of the game. First serve is long. 2 games up is Serena, just underway in this women's semifinal. And that's wide from Osaka. She's been a little all over the place to start this match, 30 all. Yeah, that's Osaka's 6th unforced error already. Serena has had 3 meanwhile. And it's a double fault. 30-40, and another break point opportunity for Serena. This has been an awfully slow start for Osaka. And yeah, she hasn't played her best tennis yet this tournament. She hasn't peaked yet. And it's been a very slow start here. Once again, she has to defer to that second serve. That is in. Forehand shot from Serena is out. Just long, 40 all, our first deuce of the match. And that's out. Advantage Osaka. Yeah, she's had a few good serves now and again, but not on a consistent basis. And there's an ace. How about that? So Osaka with a nice way to close out the game. 2-1 Serena in the opening set. We're just underway in this women's semifinal. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back. It's live coverage of the 2021 Australian Open, day 11 of the tournament. The semifinals officially underway with Osaka taking on Serena Williams. Rematch of the famous 2018 final between these two. And it's 2-1 2-1 Serena in this opening set. Osaka winning her first game. And now it's Serena on serve. That's a nice serve to start things off. The return wide, 15-love. First serve strikes the net from Serena Williams. Second serve is in, and too powerful of a backhand shot from Williams, 15 all. So here comes the second serve. Osaka missed the backhand shot. 30-15 now. It's a real good first serve. The return is long from Osaka. 40-15 game point for Williams. She hasn't been that great with her first serve percentage. But when she does get her first serve in successfully, it's very hard to return. That's a nice forehand connection. Osaka with the winner. 40-30 now. Yeah, both players playing along the baseline. That winner speed 89 miles an hour from Naomi. Neither player has really come to the net unless they've had to. Here's the second serve. Osaka to the net, and there it is. So that's what I was talking about. Neither player was really being aggressive yet, but that time Osaka really dictated the point with the forehand shots, and then eventually came in. And Serena unable to return. We go to a deuce. Osaka starting to loosen up, shake off those early nerves. Oh, how about that return? But Serena puts it in. Wow. A tremendous return off of what was a really good shot from Osaka. And it's game point for Serena. Yeah, it was a wide serve from Serena. Osaka got it in down the line, which was quite impressive. And then Serena got there, but not only got there, delivered a pinpoint shot cross court on the backhand, clipping the line. That was just unbelievable. Oh, that's a nice response. Osaka's forehand able to nick the line. It was a close one. But clearly, it was in play. Back to a deuce, second one. We'll let first serve. Here comes the second serve from Williams. Oh, Osaka to the net. And in the end, the shot from Serena that clipped the net, it actually gave Osaka an advantage. It provided her time to come to the net, and she had really all the time in the world to make up her mind on that shot. Generated power on the backhand. Serena had no answer. And now a break point opportunity for Naomi. This is a golden chance for Osaka. Here comes the second serve from Williams. Oh, she missed it. She had the right idea, looking to place the forehand shot in the corner, but just long. And so Osaka breaks, and just like that, it's 2-all in the opening set. So after a very sluggish start from Naomi Osaka, that break gets her right back in the set, and now she'll have a chance to take the lead on serve at 2-all. That's just wide on the first serve from Osaka. Second serve is in. And that's just long. So Osaka, off the nice return from Williams, sent the forehand long. Love 15. First serve speeds 110 miles an hour on average for both players. Osaka, though, with a significantly slower serve for her slowest serve than Serena. Serena's slowest serve has been 100 miles an hour. For Osaka, 87. But Osaka's had the fastest serve at 120. And she missed that forehand shot. Love 30. Oh, the backhand shot from Serena. Can't get over just. It hit the net. Had a 50-50 shot at making its way over, but landed back on her side. And that gets Osaka right back into the game, 15-30. Oh, Osaka to the forehand, down the line. Perfectly placed shot, 30 all now. That forehand is firing now for Osaka. She's looking really good on the forehand. 85 mile an hour shot on the winner. Well, the return made its way over for Serena. And the forehand shot goes long from Naomi. So 30-40, break point Serena Williams. First serve is long. Here comes the second serve from Osaka. Looking to force a deuce here. 2-all in the first set. Second serve is in. Osaka halfway to the net. A calm backhand winner. She was in control of that point from the start. And we do head to a deuce. Oh, wow. Serena went for power on the return, but sent it well wide by a wide margin. And game point for Naomi Osaka. So Serena did have a break point at one point. However, Osaka now with a chance to take her first lead of the match. Oh, Serena with a nice return. Osaka forced to return that shot in an uncomfortable manner. And we go to a second deuce. First serve is long. Here's the second serve from Osaka. It's in, and Serena sends it far. It's Osaka with the advantage again. Look at the second serve spins. Osaka's gone with a slice just 9% of the time. For Serena, she's gone with a slice 56% of the time. Osaka using the topspin much more. Game point for her. Once again, she'll have to go to her second serve here. Thanks everyone for stopping by tonight. Second serve is in play. Oh, off the net and wide from Serena. And so Osaka takes her first lead of the match, 3-2. She's won 3 consecutive games. We've got a good one early on in this women's semifinal. Stay tuned. It continues next. Welcome back, everybody. Good college basketball action on Thursday. Iowa takes on Wisconsin at 7 Eastern time. And then it's St. Mary's taking on one in the country, Gonzaga, at 9. Thanks for tuning in. 3-2, Osaka leads Serena in this opening set from Rod Laver Arena in Melbourne, Australia. Serena on serve here. Now on the near side. And the return is wide from Osaka, 15-love. Serena Williams, 39 years old. She's 8-0 so far in 2021, 73 career singles titles. Her last one coming in Auckland 2020. Of course, seeking her 24th major title, which is unbelievable. And the forehand shot is wide from Williams, 15-all. There are no lines, people, keep in mind. The technology makes all the calls now. So there's really no complaining of calls from linesmen now because there are none. You can't complain if you're a player unless there's a glitch in the technology, which I suppose there's a small chance of that being possible. What's going on, Jamie? How are you doing? Welcome into the broadcast. I'm doing well. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. 15:30, Serena on. I appreciate you stopping by. Oh, there's a backhand winner down the line. Both players going cross court, and then Osaka changing it up. There's been very few, I don't think there's been a 10-shot rally yet, as a matter of fact. All the rallies have been very short. And Osaka making up her mind quickly. It was a nice shot down the line, 15-40. Osaka with a break point opportunity after a very slow start. She has an opportunity to win her 4th consecutive game after being down 2-0. And there it is, the forehand winner, and Osaka takes a 4-2 lead in this opening set. Well, she's firing now. That forehand shot of hers has been on fire, and she'll now serve to go up by 3 games. She can take a commanding lead in the set here. What an opportunity this is, and the first set has been flipped on its head. Here comes the second serve from Osaka, half an hour into the match. Serena going for power on the forehand return, but it strikes the net, 15-love. Osaka has won 8 of her last 10 points, of the last 10 points, I should say. And Serena misses the forehand shot, so things have flipped around for both players. Now Serena's having a bit of trouble making rather routine shots. 30-love, Osaka 2 points away from going up 5-2 in the first set. That's the 14th unforced error for Serena. She now has 4 more than Osaka. And that's an ace. Osaka also really getting into a groove in her service game. An 121-mile-an-hour ace, that might be the fastest serve yet this afternoon. And here's game point. Oh, near ace again, except that's just wide. Here comes the second serve. That's in, and the return is well wide from Williams. It's 5 unanswered games from Osaka, a commanding 5-2 lead in this opening set. Serena will be on serve next, but in a bit of trouble. We'll see if Osaka can close out the opening set next. Stay tuned. Welcome back to live coverage of the 2021 Australian Open, Day 11 from Down Under. 5-2, Osaka in the opening set. All of a sudden, it's Serena in some trouble. Beautiful afternoon at Rod Laver Arena, approaching 3 p.m. local time on Thursday. So Serena serving to extend the set here, down by 3 games. And the first serve is wide. Second serve is in. The return sails past the baseline from Osaka, 15-love. So look at some match stats up to this point. Osaka, 70% of her first serve points have been won. 56%, meanwhile, for Williams. 53% of Osaka's second points have been won. Just 36% for Williams. Although that is an ace right there from Serena. More like it, 30-love. That one just whizzed right by Osaka. Wins. The winner to the final. And they'll either face Muhova or Brady. That's semifinal after this. Oh, nice cross-court shot from Osaka. Serena's return is long, 30-15. Look at the fastest serves from both players. 197 kilometers an hour for Osaka, 187 for Serena. That, by the way, is around 122 miles an hour. 40-15. An ace from Williams. Game point. Looking to stay alive in the opening set. And she didn't like her toss. She'll try again here. Oh, it's a nice serve. The return is long. Too powerful of a serve to handle for Naomi Osaka. Serena holds, extends the set now 5-3 Osaka. But now Williams will need to break in order to have any chance of coming back in the set. Osaka now serving for the set here. That return just long from Williams. 15-love. Good start for Osaka as she serves for the set here. Here comes the second serve. Osaka has bounced back in a big way after a very slow start. Oh, an unlucky shot for Serena. It's going cross court on the backhand. It hit the net, and that redirected it wide. 30-love. Osaka 2 points away from taking the set. First serve just long. Second serve on the way from Naomi. Once again, there are fans in attendance, which makes everything better, I think, for the players, for us tuning in and watching. That's double fault from Osaka, 30-15 now. That's the third double fault from Naomi. Serena hasn't had any so far. And that's better. Great first serve. The return is long from Williams, and it's set point for Naomi Osaka at 40-15. Can she take the first set here? Not yet. First serve just wide. Here's the second serve. That is in. There's the winner. Forehand down the line. Osaka is firing on that forehand shot of hers, and she wins the opening set 6-3. She closed out the set on a 6-1 run. Serena with a very disappointing ending to that set. She'll try to bounce back. Second set is next. Osaka halfway through to a spot in the final. Stay tuned. All right, welcome back into the broadcast, everybody. The second set just underway here on YouTube. 15 all. Serena served to begin the set. Osaka took the first set 6-3. Oh, the forehand shot just wide from Osaka. 30-15 now. Serena looking to get off to a quick start in this second set after she really uncharacteristically missed some rather routine shots late in the first set. No, perfectly placed backhand shot. Osaka clips the line 30 all. The third backhand winner from Osaka. First serve hits the net from Williams. Oh boy, another unforced error. That time her forehand shot struck the net. 30-40. Break point here for Osaka. Talk about an opportunity to start the second set off on the right note for the 3 seed. That first serve is wide. Thanks all for tuning in. Much appreciated. Second serve is in play. Osaka's backhand just gets over. Same for Serena. Longest rally yet. And there's the cross-court winner. Beautifully done by Naomi Osaka. And she takes a 1-0 lead to start the second set. It's a break for Naomi to get the set underway. Not what Serena wanted. Well, for those of you just tuning in, a recap of this match. Well, it was a very slow start for Osaka. Serena, just like Osaka did to her in this second set, she had a break in the first game of the first set. Went up 2-0, but then Osaka started to roll. Osaka would win 5 consecutive games. Serena would take one to make it 5-3, but then Osaka would close out the set to win 6-3. And now she leads 1-0 early on in the second set. But the forehand shot of Osaka has been something else, really. And Osaka once again controlling the point. It's a winner down the line. Beautifully done, 15 love. Naomi playing with all the confidence right now. Serena somehow has to turn it around, because right now there's no turning back from Naomi Osaka. She's playing as good as I've seen so far this tournament. That return is long, 30 love. And this is something we didn't see in, the opening stages of the first set from Osaka, where she now is dominating her service games, taking them with ease. And it's a let first service. First serve is long. Osaka not getting the toss she wanted. Both players have had some issues on their ball toss, battling that sun in the prime hours of the afternoon. That's a nice backhand return from Serena. She's on the board this game, 30-15. It's nicely done by Williams. We are 3/4 of an hour into the match. Second set in the early stages. And there's a double fault. So Osaka 43-1 in majors, by the way, after winning the first set. Her only loss came in the 2016 French Open third round against Simona Halep. So Osaka has been nearly undefeated after winning the first set in majors. And there's an ace. Nicely done. 40-30, game point for Naomi. That was an 120-mile-an-hour ace delivered. 193 kilometers an hour. Back-to-back aces. What a way to close out the game for Naomi Osaka. And it's a 2-0 lead in the second set. Her fourth ace, 2 consecutive ones to wrap up that service game. And now Serena on serve, a crucial game here, looking to avoid a 3-0 hole in a second set that she has to have. Multiple shots here from Serena, clipping the net, but still making its way over. And eventually, the forehand shot sails long from Williams. Love 15. First serve just wide. If Osaka can break here, then Williams is in big time trouble. That goes without saying. Second serve is in. Good cross-court return, but that backhand shot from Osaka can't get over. Off the net, really had a 50-50 shot and came back on her side, unfortunately for her. Yeah, that ball nearly had enough backspin to make its way over the net, just not quite 15 all. There's an ace. That's more like it from Serena Williams. She's probably thinking, where has this been? 30-15 now. Yeah, the average topspin speeds on the forehand, 75 miles an hour for Serena, 68 for Osaka. Another serve that was up there when it comes to the fastest of the match. Osaka unable to return, 40-15. Game point for Serena. Let first service. Can Williams win her first game of the second set after she fell 6-3 in the opening set? Second serve on the way. The sun's certainly not going away. Right in the right, shining bright down on the court at Rod Laver Arena, a little past 3 o'clock local time. And that return is wide from Naomi. And so Serena on the board in this second set. She trails Osaka 2-1. The action continues in this women's semifinal after this quick break. Don't go anywhere. It's the Aussie Open from Melbourne. Welcome back, everybody. It's greatly appreciated for all of you that have stopped by tonight. It's a beautiful Thursday afternoon from Australia. This is the first of 3 singles semifinals on Rod Laver Arena. The other women's semifinal will follow this one, and then the first men's semifinal will be in prime time at 7:30 local time, 3:30 a.m. Eastern. The second men's semifinal will be tomorrow, which is Friday in Australia, in prime time once again. Women's final on Saturday, men's final on Sunday. What an Australian Open it's been. With fans at the beginning, then no fans, back to fans, players battling injuries due to the quarantine that you could argue didn't prepare them properly, especially on the men's side with, best 3 of 5 sets. It's been tough for some of these players. Osaka on serve, but she misses that forehand shot, 15 all. So look at the average first serve speeds in set 1. Osaka 110 miles an hour, but so far in the second set for her 116 miles an hour. So she's starting to pick up speed on that serve of hers, which is only benefiting her. This set. Oh, Serena went for power on the forehand, but can't get it over the net. She's frustrated with herself. She knows that's a shot she has to convert. 30-15 now. Seems like the crowd's trying to get behind Serena here. There are no Australians in the semifinals for either men or women after Ash Barty was eliminated yesterday in the quarterfinals. So that's that's a little unfortunate for the home crowd, but still some great tennis to tune into. And you'd expect the crowd to be on Serena's side since she has been around for so long, although there's probably a good portion that are also rooting for Osaka, the up-and-coming star. Another unforced error. Serena misses on the forehand shot, 40-15, and Osaka with a game point. Look at that. The fastest serve for both players, identical at 122.4 miles an hour. And we'll see if Osaka can retake a 2-game lead here. No, she double faults, 40-30. There's been a number of double faults. I think that was her 4th, if I'm not mistaken. I don't believe Serena's had any up to this point. Game point for Naomi. Once again, and that's just wide. Would have been an ace. There was no way Serena was getting to that. Instead, here's the second serve. That's in. Cross-court return. Osaka down the line. That's a beautiful forehand strike. Under pressure, but Osaka delivers. And it's a 2-game lead again for the Japanese. 3-1 in the second set. Serena, the 7-time Australian Open champion. Osaka, the champion of the tournament last year, or rather 2 years ago, 2019. And another shot that you just expect Serena to make, but she sends it long on the backhand, and it's love 15. Serena's serving here, and if Osaka breaks, then I don't know if Williams even has a shot at coming back. The crowd is trying to get behind her. You can hear them. But right now, Williams just in a big-time slump, not finding any rhythm whatsoever. That was her 13th forehand error. Osaka's only had 4. That's more like it. A scream of relief, you could say. And the crowd making as much noise as they've made all afternoon. It was a great serve. Osaka got the return in, but it was an authoritative forehand finish, 15-all. Williams looking to feed off the crowd. First day the crowd's back since the 5-day lockdown. Here comes the second serve from Williams. That's in play. Down the line, Osaka will get there. However, the forehand shot won't make it over, 30-15. And maybe this is the turning point for Williams. She's starting to get some confidence. And you can tell her morale is up at the moment after getting a bit frustrated at different points of the second set. Another great serve to the net. Finishes off the point with the backhand. Shot 40-15. And Serena with a game point here. This is much more like the Serena Williams we're accustomed to seeing. First serve is wide off the net. As we approach the hour mark of this match. Second serve is in. Both players on the forehand. Now Serena switches to the backhand. And Osaka, in the end, misses that forehand shot. And so Serena completely turned around that game. A much-needed hold. It's now 3-2 Osaka in the second set. I'll be back after this. Don't go anywhere. We've got a great one, as expected, in this women's semifinal. Welcome back into the broadcast, everybody. Middle of the second set, 3-2, Naomi Osaka on top. She'll now serve. And can that break come sooner rather than later for Serena as she trails 1-0? Thanks, everyone, for stopping by on this Wednesday night here in the States, Thursday afternoon from Australia. Here comes the second serve from Osaka. You could just tell, even though it was a hold from Serena that last game, she kind of got into a bit of a groove, and the crowd definitely behind her, looking to carry that momentum into this game. Osaka was making Serena move with her forehand shot, but eventually sent one long. Love 15. Yeah, Serena was just playing that point patiently, not taking any stab or risk. And eventually it paid off as Osaka ran into an error. Well, that's a nice response. The serve can't be returned, 15-all. We have reached the hour mark of this match. A match that hasn't disappointed so far. Another great serve from Osaka. Just too much to handle for Serena, 30-15 now. The service points won 65% for Osaka, 56% for Serena. That return goes wide. Osaka really looking solid in her service game. 40-15 game point as Naomi looks to retake a 2-game lead again. And she does. An ace to cap off what was quick business in that game for Osaka. 102 miles an hour, perfect placement on the outer part of the service box. 4-2 Osaka. Serena will now serve. Well, we all know Williams will have to break at one point, but the service game she simply has to take care of to have a chance. And so this is huge right here for Williams. First serve long. Here's the second serve. That's in. There's the backhand winner down the line. Osaka did a nice job to getting to the previous shot of Serena's, but she went cross court and was way out of position. In the end, an easy winner for Williams, 15-love to begin the game. And long on the first serve is Williams. Appreciate all of you stopping by tonight. Hope you're enjoying the broadcast here, play-by-play commentary of this women's semifinal down under. That return from Osaka is long, 30-love. And Serena will redo the toss. The sun interfering yet again. It'll be interesting to see, as the second set continues, whether any nerves will get to Osaka trying to close this match out. It's very possible. Another nice serve from Williams. Osaka can't return. 114-mile-an-hour serve there. Now 40-love. Game point for Williams. First serve just long. Here's the second serve. Williams looking for a hold to come within one in the second set. She can't quite yet. That time Osaka was able to return the serve, and Williams sent her backhand shot beyond the baseline, 40-15. Second game point for Serena now. First serve not too far off, but she'll have to try again here on the second serve. That's in. Oh, the return just long from Osaka on the backhand. 4-3 Osaka, a closely contested second set, one that Serena has to win to stay alive. I'll be back. Osaka on serve next. What a match. Welcome back in. So look at the results in majors since the 2018 U.S. Open. 33 overall wins for Osaka, 37 for Williams, 31 hard court wins for Osaka, 28 for Williams. That's first and second among women during that span in both overall and hard court wins. These two women have been at the top of women's tennis these past couple of years, have been performing unbelievably, really. And so 4-3 Osaka as we get this second set underway. Osaka on serve, once again looking to retake a 2-game lead and inch closer to a straight sets victory, although it's easier said than done, isn't it? That forehand shot can't make it over. Love 15, rather. Is this where Serena breaks? We'll see. Or can Osaka hold and come within 1 game of victory? First serve is wide. But yeah, a very nice afternoon in Melbourne. High 80s, but every year come the Australian Open at this time in the summer, 80s is actually is actually quite comfortable compared to what it can be. We've seen the temperature get into the high 90s, near 100 at times during the Australian Open. There's the 6 double fault for Osaka. Just like that, it's love 30. First serve hits the net. Here comes the second serve. Oh, another double fault, back to back. Wow, that came out of nowhere. It's not like she hasn't double faulted before this. That's her 7th of the match, in fact. But lately, she was really finding a groove in her serve. Look at her second serve speed on average, just 78 miles an hour. This game, that is. Love 40, but Osaka will look to bounce back. Break point for Serena. This is a golden chance for Williams. Nice backhand shot from Osaka. And Serena sends it long on the forehand. That was a perfect shot, really, from Osaka. Just got it over the net. Now, second break point for Williams. Well, that would be something if Osaka can get back into this game. Osaka can battle. Both of these players obviously can, but we saw her stave off 2 match points for Muguruza in that quarterfinal match, that round of 16 match, rather. And that's long from Williams. So 30-40 and Osaka right back in the game. Yeah, Osaka was on the verge of elimination. I mean, on the verge. Muguruza had 2 match points. Osaka was down 5-4 in that third set. Went on to win 7-5. Obviously, a very different situation here at the moment. But if it does come to a third set, that would be quite something. Oh, wow. It's a double fault. The second serve marginally wide. Osaka questioning it, but you've got to trust the technology. Yeah, there's the replay. It was definitely out. 4-all. That's the break Serena's been looking for all set long after dropping the opening 2 games of the set. So 4-all, and now Williams on serve with a chance to take the lead for the first time this set. And for the first time since 2-1 in the opening set. Wow. So things got very interesting all of a sudden in the second set. Williams 7 for 10 on second serve points won this set. Second serve is in. Osaka to the backhand. Serena's forehand is in. Oh, nice backhand. Shot down the line. No way Serena was getting close to that. I don't know what the longest rally is this match. That winner speed 77 miles an hour. If I had to guess, probably like 16 shots. Last night I saw the longest rally ever that I saw between Rublev and Medvedev. They had a 42 shot rally, and I don't think I've ever seen that many shots in a rally. Usually, the longest rallies of the match, if they even get there, is in the high 20s, low 30s. I've never seen uh, a rally get to 40. Never mind, 35. That was quite something. These are two players who like to finish the points off quickly, just in the way they play. Oh, brilliantly done. Osaka with the backhand shot. Wow, look at this. The angle here. Yeah, that's just a great job. 79-mile-an-hour winner speed. She got the racket over the ball, but made sure that it just got over the net, while also guaranteeing that Serena would have no chance at a return. So it's love 30. So Osaka looking to break right back. Serena has to wake up here. If Osaka does break, she'll then be serving for the set. And oh my, Serena's just double faulted. It's love 40. Wow, what a lapse. The crowd once again trying to get behind Williams. She now needs to come up with something special. First serve strikes the net. Here's the second serve. Osaka with break point. Oh, nicely done. And Osaka with the backhand winner cross court. A very well played game from Naomi. And she breaks right back. 5-4. Osaka in the lead. After the break, she'll be serving for the match and serving for a spot in the final. Welcome back into the broadcast, everybody. 5-4 Osaka in the second set, and she'll be serving for the set here. What a chance for Naomi Osaka to punch her ticket into the final and defeat Serena in straight sets. Can she close it out here, or does Williams have something special up her sleeve? Osaka on the near side, serving for the match. And how about that? She starts off the game in the exact fashion she wanted with an ace 15 love. That return is wide. 30 love. Osaka on the verge of victory, 2 points away. She's feeling the adrenaline at the moment, Osaka is. She's locked in at the moment. That return is wide. 40 love. And Osaka with a match point. Can Osaka end it right here? The return is in. The backhand shot misses, and it's all over. Naomi Osaka defeats Serena Williams 6-3, 6-4 in just a 75-minute match. And Osaka defeats Serena in a major again. What a performance. And Osaka is on to the final. Serena once again comes up just short of her 24th major title. Was so close. And coming into this match, we thought the winner of this would win the whole thing. Osaka, no matter who she plays, whether it's Brady or Muchova in the final, will be the heavy favorite. It wasn't Serena's day, but give credit to Osaka. She started off slow, bounced back, and once she got going, there was really no looking back as Serena Williams salutes the crowd. A big round of applause from those in attendance at Rod Laver Arena. The crowd very much appreciative of the greatest women's tennis player of all time, perhaps the greatest female player of all sports all time. But obviously, Williams will be very disappointed, especially coming up just short again of that 24th major title she's seeking. It was always going to be tough going against a great opponent in Naomi Osaka. Osaka continues to impress. A lot of respect between the two players. And Naomi Osaka comes onto the court for her post-match interview. I'll let you guys listen in before I sign off.
What a wonderful match. Serena started out very well. She was up 2-love. She had a break point on you when you're serving. What'd you tell yourself? What changed at that moment? Because you turned the switch on there.
Well, I think I just hit a lot of really, I hit a lot on forced errors in the first few games, and I was just really nervous and scared, I think, in the beginning. And then I sort of eased my way into it. And for me, I think the biggest thing is just having fun, and it's the first day having a crowd in a while. Yeah. And I think, honestly, for me, I don't know, it's just always an honor to play her, and I just didn't want to go out really bad, so I just wanted to try my best.
We know you're a huge Serena fan, and we know you're going to try your best out there, but I wonder, is it a challenge for you when you're playing someone that you grew up idolizing? You've said that publicly. Is it hard for you to turn off the fact that it's her on the other side of the net and focus and get yourself into your battle mode? Was that a challenge within this match?
I think yes, in the way that for me, I don't know if there's any little kids out here today, but I was a little kid watching her play, and just to be on the court playing against her for me is a dream. And I think the biggest thing that I've learned over the years is just you're a competitor, but you're playing against another competitor, and that itself is the funnest part because tennis is a game.
Well, there was one thing that was quite noticeable today. We know how amazing Serena's serve continues to be, has been over the years, but it seemed like you almost knew where it was going at times. You were already moving into position before she even hit the shot. Is that instinct from you? Are you able to read a ball toss? How are you doing that?
Oh, I was just guessing. I don't know. I don't know. It's either going this way or that way. I just got to put my foot somewhere.
I wish you would have been my coach. It sounds so easy. Well, we know you'll be back here in a couple nights' time, actually. You'll be going up against a first-time finalist, either Jennifer Brady or Karolina Muchova. And I want to ask you, you were once a first-time finalist. Is experience overrated in that situation? Does experience really matter now that you've played in multiple Grand Slam finals?
It really depends whether you're super hard-headed or not.
Are you?
Probably. But yeah, I don't know if that's a bad thing, but yeah, I feel like everyone's just really excited whenever they play their first final, but they're also really nervous. So I don't want to wish nerves on someone, but hopefully one of them gets nervous.
Well, we know you've got a couple of days rest too, right? We'll play on Saturday night. Look forward to that. What are your routines? What will you do between now and then to get yourself prepared to play and to relax?
Yeah, so it's super weird. I have this story. Last night, well, for the past 3 weeks, I've been eating Japanese food on the day before my match. And yesterday, I decided to eat Greek food. So then, so then I went to sleep. And I woke up and TT beat Nadal. So I'm like, ooh, maybe this is a sign. Maybe I should, maybe I should keep eating Greek food.
Well, you were in the right city in Australia to eat Greek food, and you were into another final of the Australian Open. Let's hear it for Naomi Osaka.
All right, so there you have it from Naomi Osaka. Moving on to the women's final in the 2021 Australian Open as she defeats Serena Williams 6-2, 6-2, 6-3. A straight sets victory over Williams, and Osaka continues to impress. A well-deserved spot in the final for her, and she'll await the winner of the match coming up in a moment here at Rod Laver Arena between Muchova and Brady. Well, that should be an entertaining match. Osaka waves to the crowd as she leaves Rod Laver Arena. Tomorrow an off day, and then Saturday night it'll be the women's final at the Australian Open, and Osaka very much on course to possibly win another major. She's won 3 so far, 2 U.S. Open titles and 1 title here in Australia. And I said coming into the match she hadn't really peaked yet. And this was her best match yet. I've watched most of the matches she's had so far in this tournament, and that was by far the best match played by Naomi Osaka up to this point, and that's only a good sign heading into the final. You'd rather start a bit slow and then get going, and it shows you how good Osaka is, because in the earlier rounds, she wasn't playing near her best tennis, not even close at times, but was still winning quite comfortably in some of her matches. Obviously, Muguruza was the exception, but that just shows you how good of a tennis player she is, and her forehand is quite something. And as was mentioned in that post game, I mean, to have that many breaks against Serena and defend her serve that well, that's something not something that not most players can do. Serena Williams, obviously known for her many capabilities in the game of tennis, but especially that serve of hers. And Serena's serve, perhaps it was a bit off, but for the most part, it was all right. But Osaka was just returning those serves very well, and that proved to be the difference in the end. Those breaks were huge for her, obviously, and Osaka went on a roll in that first set, and before you knew it, it was over. And then in that second set, she had the break in that first game and really never looked back. Serena just couldn't catch up. You thought there was a chance for her to do so at 4-all. But then Osaka broke right. She had a break right back after Serena had a break, and once Serena did break to make it 4-all, you thought, okay, this is Williams' chance to take advantage and win this set, but she was just unable to do it. And give credit to Osaka, just a resilient fight on display from her tonight or this afternoon in Australia. And she's moving on to the final to face either Jennifer Brady, the American, or the Czech Muchova. We'll see who wins that semifinal, which is on tap next. I will not be on the call for that match as it's getting a bit late here on the East Coast, but I do appreciate you all tuning in. Hope you guys enjoyed. And just before I sign off, we'll see how much more Serena Williams has got in the tank. How much longer can she go? That's the big question. Just like we're asking that of Tom Brady, of course. How much longer can Serena go? She's obviously determined to win another major, but age is a factor at the end of the day, even though it doesn't seem like that in the way Serena plays. She is running out of time, and it is unfortunate to see her come up short again. But all credit to Naomi Osaka. A straight sets victory over Serena Williams. She's on to the women's final at the 2021 Australian Open. Hope you guys enjoyed the broadcast, and I'll be back tomorrow for the She Believes Cup between the United States and Canada. See you then. Enjoy the rest of your night.